And here we have
Jay Sherman.
Where are you coming from?
I am coming from East Dubuque, Illinois.
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. And your name is?
Walter.
This is Kid Moto. How long of a ride was it for you?
Close to 1,000.
Close to 1,000. Tony, where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Louisville, Kentucky.
How many miles?
5 hours, 300 miles.
360 miles.
And where are you coming from?
Come from Madison, Wisconsin.
And what are you riding right here?
Right now, I'm riding Rosanati.
It's an 02 Indian Chief. It's from the weird Gilroy era.
17 Sporty.
And where are you coming from?
West Plains, Missouri. And San Diego.
Topeka, Kansas, 362 miles. Never met with one common denominator and go down some roads we've never been together, experience one another's personalities and each other's stories. Everybody has a background, everybody comes from somewhere, and everybody's background is unique to them. And I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but you can't say it enough. Be you, because everybody here has their own story to tell. Everybody here has their own life experience that brought them where they're at. But the one thing that we all have in common is that we love to ride, we love our motorcycles, we share that same interest. And who says that you got to ride this or ride that to be a rider? And what the heck is that man-made persona of a biker? You know, where is that in an Indian encyclopedia or the dictionary? You know, just throw your leg over that piece of machinery and ride the darn thing, for crying out loud. Enjoy one another's company when you meet new friends. You know, everybody has their own speed. Everyone has their own style. And I'm enjoying these people whom I've never met. And we feel like, because of our interest in motorcycling, that we've known each other our whole lives. Alright amigos, look, as you saw, Ted's Harley Davidson's got a lot of cool stuff in there. Very nice Harley shop. I can see why D bought his bike here, and they got a lot of nice people. But anyway, before we get back on the road, I just want to get a quick explanation as to what this whole thing was all about from these guys, and let you guys meet these guys. So like this is D-Cycle, he's got a cool channel. This is BananaMoto right here. This is Great Egret, and this is Pt.3. You guys heard me talk about Pt.3 on one of my videos. Well, this is him right here in the flesh.
He is not a kid.
I'm not.
Grown ass.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, kind of like the cliche. You call the guy tiny who's 10 feet tall.
No, there is a good story behind it. He is pretty tall.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Tony Cox isn't here. I didn't get to include him before he left. So I'm going to include all 5 links to these guys' channels in the description below. So anyway, what can you guys tell me? You know, what was the main purpose and the whole theme of this? What was going on this weekend?
Well, the way I saw it was we had a community growing amongst us on YouTube. It really started with Dustin and me. We talked about the community that was growing. Last January we first started talking about this. We thought how wonderful it would be for all of us to get together in person, have the experience of us experiencing our love of motorcycles and our friendships in person. So we thought, let's have a meetup of some kind. Right. At first we thought it was just going to be a moto vloggers meetup, YouTube content creators. But then we thought, no, it's bigger than this. It's way bigger than this. So then we thought, let's open it up to everybody. Let's invite everybody who wants to come and join us. And this weekend has just been amazing. It's everything that he and I started and used our friends here to help us out.
For sure.
It's just been absolutely amazing to experience the joy of motorcycles and the joy of friendship.
It was just a great opportunity to be with a bunch of like-minded people, celebrating motorcycles and celebrating friendship, for sure.
You know, I look at it as the fact of we brought the community together. It doesn't matter what you ride, as long as you're just out riding, that's all that matters. And this weekend was about bringing everyone together, and I met a whole lot of people that were able to come to this thing that I am closer to, and I can call them friends.
Kind of the seed that planted this whole thing. Like Joe was on a 66 trip, and check out those videos if you haven't yet. He met me because I live not too far from 66. I thought it'd be a good idea to meet up, and we spent a day riding, and I got to know Joe a little bit and found out how awesome of a guy he was. What started as like an idea seed, just kind of, the more we talked about it, the more like, let's freaking do this. You know, what could go wrong from getting motorcycles together? I got to know Ryan, who has been on my channel for quite some time, and Mike and Tony, and they've all been great people to get to know, and they're people I'm glad to call friends.
What's amazing is this is the first annual. There will be more. And Dustin spent a hell of a lot of time planning these group rides and planning a lot of what we've done today, this whole weekend. It's just, it's been amazing what you've done, dude.
I appreciate you guys giving the perspective so these guys can understand what this was all about. And again, check out these guys. This is Pt.3, this is Great Egret, this is BananaMoto, and this is D-Cycle. Again, I'm going to leave the links down in the description below so you guys can check them out when you're done watching this video here. Oh yeah, and also go check out Tony Cox too. His link is going to be down below also. Sorry Tony, I didn't mean to forget you. Well guys, that concludes this video, and I hope you guys got a good idea what this whole weekend was about, what this video is of, and got a good idea about the Midwest Moto Meetup. It was definitely a joy to to spend that time with friends I've never met before, brothers I didn't know I had. It was like we have known each other all our lives. And these guys plan to do it again. They plan to do it again next year. And as far as where it's going to take place, that's undetermined. But these guys, D-Cycle, the Great Egret, Tony Cox, Wet BananaMoto, and Pt.3, these are the guys who put this on. And I plan to come and do this again with them. If not, go to these guys' channel and subscribe. They've got good things going on. I will, again, leave their links below in the description so that you guys can go there and check them out. And if this is your first video of mine that you've seen, go ahead and hit like and subscribe for more videos coming up. Again, I have no idea what I'm going to film next, but I will try to keep it interesting like I have been saying, okay? And you guys keep the rubber side down, and you guys be good to yourself, and thanks a lot.